Hey guys, it's J19 brought to you another video. Hang on, turn this off. Yeah, this is J19. I'm gonna talk to you guys today about Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. It's been a while, it's been a while since I covered this. I do have some ideas I want to throw around. Just some thoughts I caught on with other content creators, but I also want to give my own thoughts. I'm not going to take any of their ideas, because you guys know that we all should not take each other's content and like upload it and try to get views on our own. That's not right. But I figure it's been a while since I discussed Final Fantasy VII Rebirth because it's we're getting about what just over a year away. We're getting close to like the year mark before this game comes out, and what better way to just like start hyping up a little bit. Check the hype levels. So before we begin, if you guys want more Final Fantasy VII Rebirth um, topics, discussions, live reactions, trailer breakdowns, you guys know what to do. I will cover Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Reunion on this channel because Final Fantasy VII as a whole is my favorite franchise of all time. You guys know me by now. I talk about a lot in my previous videos. But so if you guys want more of that, feel free to drop a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notification, stay notified when I go live or upload my next video. With that said, sorry about everything. I had a little technical issues there, but we're back on track. So with that said, let's get right into it. In this trailer alone, we saw a white feather, right? We see a white feather. This is cool here. Reunion, cannot wait. Rebirth. I do have Final Fantasy VII Remake integrated on Steam. I have not figured out how to do mods. So if you guys want to drop a comment and below, like help me set up mods. I've been trying. It's not working so far. So I'm having issues with that. But to get back to Rebirth, okay. Rebirth, as we all know, the devs have said it's gonna remain like very very faithful. We are not gonna visit location in the same direct order. There is a new mystery surrounding Zack, and as you guys saw there, I want to talk about that moment right there, not right here, but previous, with the feather, the white feather. Everybody says, well, it might be just Zack. That's Zack's feather. He's finally getting his feather. I don't think it is. I think because Audrey is pointing this out too, that Angeal's that's Angeal's feather, right? The last time we saw that was at the end of Crisis Core, which everybody knows. I know the Crisis Core ending, but I don't know Zack a whole lot, right? But right here, this feather right here is. I'll pause it real quick. Missed it. But anyways, it's Angeal's feather. So I think that we're not gonna see Angel in person. But I think we're gonna like Zach's gonna mention Angel. Like, there's no way Zach doesn't mention Angel, or maybe I don't think Cloud knows who Angel is. But Angel's gonna get mentioned. I guarantee this because um, like freaking Kunzo was mentioned in Final Fantasy VII Remake. And I was like mind blown. I was like, really, Kunzo? Like I knew about him. Like I haven't played Crisis Core yet, so it'd be my first time playing it. But I'm really interested in seeing that. I do think that Angeo's name will be mentioned. He will be talked about, like, because there's no way, like, I think with Zach is gonna run into the party with Cloud and them. There's no way like they won because they keep teasing that Zach is an important part of the Final Fantasy VII lore and story, not just Cloud and Sephiroth here, but like or Cloud and Sephiroth right there. You know, um, they're involved. These two are the main characters, but Zack is also included in that. So that's why I think that right reunion, like Square's like marketing reunion, they're coming up with Crisis Core the remaster version. Like they didn't have any excuse at all not to port it over all these years later, but now it's because of Rebirth. It's because what's going on with Zack here. What's going on with Zack right here. Sorry, I'm having issues. I get used to that. But but I feel like that they're setting us up, right? They want us to find out about Cloud, about Zack, mostly about Zack. It's Zack's story. And the way Namor like stated that, hey, why don't we just use like Rebirth? Let's use the word Rebirth, get everybody hyped up for Rebirth, get people talking, right? Get people want more and more and more. Start digging deep because Namor is like, I hope that, like, in terms, like, I hope everybody enjoys, I hope they enjoy, like, the rebirth of Zack's story. And, like, he didn't use rebirth as just a catchphrase. He used that for a reason. He used that for a reason because he wants us to get used to get to know Zack, find out what his story is, and Crisis Core. The story hasn't changed in Crisis Core. Everybody thinks that the ending's going to change and match up a remake. It's not going to work. They said the past will not change. The past is what makes Final Fantasy VII, right? Because the story of Zack is what caused Final Fantasy VII. That's not going to change, right? That's not going to change. And I feel like that Rebirth is setting us up. Reunion is setting us up for Rebirth. Because what's going on with Zack, what's going on with what is fact and what's fiction, we're gonna find out some of these answers in Crisis Core. Um, Again, that feather, you guys can see there, that feather that's floating around, that's Angel. I think he's gonna get mentioned, and a lot of people think that Genesis is gonna show up, but according to, like, I guess Gact is having some health issues, I guess, so they're not like making him redo lines in Crisis Core. So I'm not sure if they're gonna have Genesis in the game. If he is, he's gonna play like maybe just a role like Vice, and Nero. Like they're just gonna show up for like either just like super bosses, or they might get a mention, or they get like a reference. I know the G cells um in remake was mentioned by Hojo. That is a nod to Genesis. Do I I think that I was part of the crowd that think that Genesis will be in this game. I don't think he will. I don't think he will. For one reason, first reason is because Gag's having some issues with health. Well, as far as I think Katase and Nomura said something like that. You have to let me know in the council if I got that all wrong. But I think because they love using the same Japanese voice acting, they don't change those. English is fine, right? They got an English voice actor for Genesis now, right? Another character, so I don't think he's gonna be like a major plot point of this game because it would change the story, right? It would completely change the story unless that's the only way Genesis works. If somehow Zack, right here, is in a different timeline and Genesis is part of that, but he's part of that mystery, right? That's the only way I can see that happen. Minerva, excuse me, my throat's a little dry, but again, I don't think we're gonna see Minerva in this game. We might get a reference of the goddess or whatever. And might get a reference to that. Might get some lore. May come across like lore books or something, like in the Shinra Mansion. You might get something, or maybe some of the new locations they might add in because it's kind of canon to Final Fantasy VII. Um, Other than that, I don't see her showing up or Genesis unless it's something to do with the mystery of Zack and what's going on with him. Um, Cicely, a lot of people worry about Cicely, whether or not she's going to show up. My honest opinion, the way her character model looks in Reunion, like she looks absolutely amazing. Like her character model probably looks better than Zack's. Like the main characters, like her character models look very, very crisp to a point like they almost ported like her over from like Rebirth over to Reunion. So it's like I wonder we probably could see Sisney because if you remember the scene with the Turks in back in their room, their conference room, you had what, Reno, you had Sung, and you also had Reno, right, Rude. They was all there, but it's like had like what, three different empty chairs, and you could tell that those chairs, you could tell some other ones were there, right? So I think Sisney's going to be there. We might see some new Turks members. Are they like going to change the way the story of Final Fantasy VII is going to go? Not really. It's going to like expand upon it, just like how Avalanche was. From like before Crisis and stuff, we got more of that in remake, which is awesome. We got Roach, or Roche. He was a new character, like he was never thought of. Sonon, we got him in Yuffie DLC. So like I do see them adding like new Turks, possibly. Sisney, I think she has a great chance of being there. Of course, we're gonna get Lena. Everybody's wondering, are we gonna get Lena? Yes, she's gonna be in it. There's no way they cut her character out. If they do that, a lot of people are gonna say, "Square, what are you doing? You cut this out. You cut this character out. You can't do that." You know what? They was pretty faithful in the remake, and I don't think they're gonna, like they said, they're not gonna omit anything. They know that if they cut anything out, the players won't be happy, right? They say, "What are you doing, Square?" They're not cutting any locations out. I don't think they're cutting any characters out. Are integral for the main story of Final Fantasy VII. So that's what I have for you guys today. I just want to discuss a little bit about what characters do I see make an appearance or making like a reference to or nod, um, just like they did with Deep Ground. It was a nice nod. They nailed the characters of Vice and Nero. Can they do the same thing with Genesis? I think so. And another point I want to add to, a lot of people want to knock on the voice actors for like reunion. They're like, oh, the dialogue's crappy. I might just play this in Japanese. Like they've ruined it. They ruined this game, and it's just, it's like, guys, stop. Like this is not a full blown remake. They're not remaking the dialogue, and the voice actors are doing the best they can with the crappy lines that are 15 years old. Like, if you want to go watch like Maximum Dude, like go watch his videos about Reunion, Crisis Core, and he says the same cringe dialogue is still there. Like it has not changed. Um, the main thing that changed, a lot of people are gonna be happy about, is the gameplay of Reunion. So it's like, and it's got a lot of Final Fantasy remake touches to it, and I love it, love it. Other than that, I just want to throw it out there. It's like, guys, don't be so hard on the voice actors. They're working on like 15-year-old dialogue lines. Like, it's not a whole lot you can do. Like, the dialogue's so badly written 15 years ago that it's hard to put like emotion towards it. So I get that why you guys are so used to like remake, how the character, like the voice actors nailed these characters. The dialogue is perfect, right? The dialogue is what we all thought was going to be, right? It hit every single character perfectly, right? But beside the point, I think that like Caleb Pierce and all, his voice actor for Zach, he gets enough harassment. People need to lay off him. Yes, he's not the old voice actor. I get it. If if the union causes you guys to like just get like super pissed off about it, you don't like the voice actor, either play in Japanese or just skip it. Play your PSP. As for me, somebody who's new to Crisis Core, I am so thankful. Thank you, Square Enix, for remastering this thing. It looks absolutely amazing. I cannot wait to play it, learn this backstory of Zack, understand his characterization, understand his relationship with Aerith and Sephiroth and Cloud, and get that awesome backstory. Like, I could watch cutscenes of Crisis Core, but I avoided it for a reason. I watched the ending of Crisis Core. I'll tell you what, it didn't make me tear up. And people's like, really? It's like, because I don't have attachment to Zach, right? I know Zach a little, but I don't know him personally. Like playing as him, I don't like understand his character that much. I know he's a soldier and all that, and he works out through the ranks with Angio and stuff like that. But other than that, I don't know. I'm not really attached to Zach. That's why the ending didn't hit me that much. But it might this time around. I'm giving the reunion a chance. The voice acting and the dialogue could be cringe. I'm all about the gameplay. If the gameplay is fun, I'll get through the dialogue. I heard the story is amazing in the second half of the game. I'm looking forward to it. I so am. So it's already a 14-minute video. I'm gonna cut it here. Just want to give my thoughts on Reunion, the voice acting, and Rebirth, about what characters could be there. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of the voice acting. Are you guys okay with the cringe dialogue? Are you guys gonna play Reunion? Is it to the point it's like, you know what? I don't want nothing to do with a 15-year-old dialogue game. I'm done. But yeah, and with that said, also let me know in the comments below and share this video with a friend, about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Do you guys think we're gonna see Sisney, more Turks, new characters? Are we going to see Genesis? Do you guys think it's just going to be a nod? Do you think we'll see Minerva? Or do you guys think we'll see Angio? Let me know in the comments below. As always, this is I want to get back to talking like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and give my thoughts on a few things. I hope we get another trailer soon. This teaser is fans freaking tastic. But like I already broke it down. I'm ready for like new content, like more interviews, um, and just like start dissecting stuff and start getting my thoughts on things. So with that said, I'm gonna leave it here. If you guys want more Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, feel free to like this video, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notification so you know Final go live, or when I upload my next video talking about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth or Reunion and Crisis Core. So with that said, I'll have links in the description below for my Twitch, Twitter, and Discord. If you give me a follow on both Twitch and Twitter, I appreciate it a ton. Join Discord. Follow me on those. And let's help me get to 1,000 subscribers. If you guys want more Final Fantasy VII Rebirth content, I know I've been slacking off a little bit on that. I've been sick, but I am ready to start talking about Rebirth. Come on, Square. Let's get more information about this game. We got about a year away. I know Nomura said there's another trailer they got in the works. It's going to give us some answers. And it's something we need to like really chew on. It's give us something to chew on. I can't wait. This is a nice teaser. I cannot wait. This looks great. I wish though that they had a 4K version of this trailer. I really do because this looks fantastic as is. I hope the next trailer is going to be even better. I cannot wait, guys. With that said, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Be safe out there. Be nice to each other. Have a wonderful day, wonderful night. I love you guys a ton. God bless you guys. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Take care.